Hey guys, so how's the homework going? Is it going pretty good?
Yep.
What is this? You forgot to carry. You forgot to borrow. What is going on here? What are your teachers teaching you? They're ruining you! It's this new math! It's this new math! Oh my gosh! Okay, so what you're going to do is you have to subtract across zeros. So the first thing is we're going to go next door, we're going to knock on this door, and he doesn't have anything that we can borrow. So we have to go to this door, and we're going to knock on this door, and he does have something we can borrow because he's 2. So we're going to put him 1 now, because we're going to borrow 1 from that guy, and we're going to give 1 here, but it actually changes to a 9, and then we're going to put 1 here, and now it's a 10, and now we can do 10 minus 7 equals 3, and 9 minus 9 equals 0, and 1 minus 1 equals 0. Got it?
I don't get it.
Okay, let me try it this way. You have to go across the zeros, and so we go here, and he doesn't have anything he can borrow. So we go here. Got it? All right, what's up, everybody? Okay, if those scenes seemed all too familiar, that's probably why you're here checking out my videos. All right, there are tons of different ways to do simple addition like this with doing mentally. There are so many different strategies, but I don't have enough time. I don't want to make another long video. So this is just one strategy. This is actually my favorite. This is an alternative to regrouping and having to write your regrouped numbers up here at the top because that separation really gets kids confused. So here the standard algorithm would be something like this where they do 6 plus 9. Kids, some of them will have to probably count it up on their fingers because in Texas this is a perfectly acceptable second grade problem. That's the bread and butter of second grade in Texas is regrouping with addition and subtraction. Okay, so here we're talking about 7-year-olds. 7-year-olds are supposed to have all this place value figured out and condensed down into a standard algorithm that an adult made up. It's crazy. So they don't have to do that standard algorithm, writing it the way that the way we write it, where we carry things over. Okay, I don't get into the regrouping, carrying, verbiage, all that kind of battle. That's not my thing. So don't even start with it's called regrouping. I don't get into that. So 6 plus 9, they would do 15. The standard algorithm has them write a 5, and it's usually taught to them. They say carry the 1. Then they're taught to go 1 plus 4 plus 1. And they get a 6, okay? 1 plus 4 is 5, plus another 1 is a 6. Boom, they got the answer. Barely anything to write. 65, we're done. But when you start getting into subtraction with regrouping, we start falling apart. And a lot of times we will start falling apart with regrouping in addition to kids will forget to carry these things over or forget to add them up. And the way we say it is obscuring that place value. When I said 1 plus 4 plus 1, I'm calling it by its digit name, its number name, rather than its value name. So I'm going to show you how to tweak it just a little bit to pull the place value out and completely move this guy back where he belongs, all right? So again, he was just written up here at the top because in my other videos I talked to you about the standard algorithm is the most efficient way to get to the answer algorithmically, meaning it's the least amount of steps to write, but when we're dealing with 7-year-olds who don't have place value solidified, that's not always the best thing to have them skip steps. So let's not skip steps. Yes, you'll see an extra step in here, but it's okay. Look how pretty the numbers are. All right, so check this out. If your kiddo is struggling with regrouping, don't regroup. It's totally fine. You can still have them start in the ones place, but the beauty of this algorithm right here, this strategy, is that they could actually start in the tens place if they wanted to, okay? But I'm going to change the way I say it. I'm going to go ahead and start in the ones place. It's a nice setup for the standard algorithm. 6 plus 9 is 15. Instead of writing that 1, which is not really a 1, it's a 10. Instead of writing that 10 up here, I'm just going to write the number 15 as the number 15. Write it down here, 15, I'm done. When this is split and this 1 is actually written up here, it's actually a value of 10, so it's really a 10. When it's written up here, that split of that number gets kids all crazy and off. They don't understand why they're splitting. They don't understand why they add 1 when they're carrying, and then when they borrow, all of a sudden they have to add 10 when they're subtracting. It's insane. It's because they don't understand the place value. So instead of calling it a 1, we call it a 10, all right? So here we've got 6 plus 9 is 15. Just write the 15 the way it is. Write it down here. Boom, we're done. Then I come over here and I say 40 plus 10. I do not say 4 plus 1. Say 40 plus 10, the kids go 50. That's easy. 50, and then you write 50, okay? This is where a lot of people will say, look at that extra step. It's okay. Look how beautiful these numbers are. 15, 50, add that up in your head mentally, 65. Kaboom, got the answer. Beautiful, all right? Beautiful, beautiful. Let's do a quick modification to this, because actually I get a lot of people that say, oh, that's why I do it in my head. 40 plus 10 is 50. Boom, got my 50. 6 and 9, 15. Voila, add those guys together, 65. Boom, no regrouping. Simply, you're just not writing that number up here. You're putting it down here, keeping the number together, keeping it whole together instead of splitting it apart by place value. And it makes a world of difference, all right? So if your kiddos don't want to regroup, they really don't have to. Not until they're ready anyways.